how's it going, gamers? Sorry for the delay on that start. I was inhaling some pancakes. So, as some of you probably saw on Twitter, and from, the thumbnail and all that, we are doing some head studies today. What? Oh, excuse me. So, let me swap over real quick. Did I get here too early? Too early! Yeah. Actually, no, you're right. You're right on time. So, let me very quickly just pull up the YouTube chat. Okay, awesome. So, I have linked all of the resources that we are using today. Everything is in the pinned comment, right? So, that is the face that we are going to be using as reference and the skull that we are going to be using as reference. So, let me quickly plug in my tablet, actually. I realized that I needed the space on my desk to eat the pancake. So, I didn't really plug that in yet. Okay. We're good. So, is music good? Everything fine? Okay. So, let's do a quick rundown of what we are going to be doing today. So, rundown, game plan. We are going to do some skull drawings first and foremost. Work on construction and make conscious line choices. So every line is going to be deliberate and trying to figure out the actual and anatomical reasoning behind the skull. So we're going to be looking very carefully at what we're doing and making sure we take in the information that we are actually providing. So, next up is keep perspective in mind. So, when we are looking at the warping and contouring of the skull, we are going to try and keep in mind how it would look at a certain angle, at a certain phase, or whatever. Another thing to keep in mind too is we're going to be looking at the eye sockets. So we need to make sure the eye sockets align and aren't curved, because the eyes, like the face, is actually on a flat plane. So we're going to be trying to make sure that we keep that in mind too when we are working on the front part of the skull. Next, after we do some skull studies, we're going to do head plane drawings, and we'll get to that in a bit later. And we're going to focus on just the shape. We're not going to be focusing on actually trying to do real, like, human fleshy faces. It's a rough exercise. Yes, it is going to be a very intensive day today, but we're going to be doing it, and we're going to get better at it together, right? And I encourage everyone to follow along with me as we are going to try and get everyone back into the groove of studying. You know, get those art muscles grooving, y'all. Right? Anyway, so after we do the head plane and everything like that, I'm going to attempt to put into practice what we have learned today and draw Arthur's face, my beautiful, gorgeous jawline, my beautiful, sickly complexion. Yeah, we're gonna try and do a headshot of me. And then, but I think in conclusion, get head. We're gonna get head today. All right, let's get this started. It's been so many years since I did such an exercise. Well, get those fingers warmed up and revved to go, Pachi, because we are going to be doing it now. So, skull. These are the skull planes that I have personally gone through and snapshotted. It should be the Foundry, 3D Foundry link that is pinned. You can do your own pose, so you know, don't feel like you have to follow these ones specifically. These are just the ones I want to practice. You'll notice that there's no front-facing, perfectly parallel one. That was Not intentional. The site just would not let me do it because I didn't want to pay the $10 for the full model access because I can't do up, down either. So this is purely just rotating in a 360 space right now. So with that in mind, we are going to very quickly run through how I am going to do this process based off of my friend PCAT, who did the exact same thing. What she would do is she would create a foreshortening box. This is the wrong color. Thanks, but I won't do that. No, Pachi, come on. Come on. Draw a skull with me, Pachi. Let's get punk and goth together. Alright, anyway. We are going to do a foreshortening box, which I actually have not done in a while. But for example, it would look something like this. There we go. So this is what a foreshortening box is. Wait, no, hold on. Whoop. Whoop. So the skull would be placed in here, right? I'll stay here to root for you. Thank you, Punchy. So now it would be a matter of, oh, look, the jaw goes here, blah, 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 you know, the face. So that's how we're going to be running this, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I hope your day gets better, Pachi. You get to sit here and watch me ramble about art for the next 2 hours-ish, potentially. So hopefully that can cheer you up a little bit, okay? In the meantime, let's start off with a front-facing skull, right? So because it's relatively, you know, in perspective, very direct on, we can kind of avoid using the foreshortening, I think, for now. I think it's really only going to be applicable to this and probably by proxy this one. So we're going to do sort of down the line here. This was just sort of to get, like, the bottom row here was just to get a different perspective and maybe see how it sort of maneuvers. It's not really like we're going to be doing these because right now it is just sort of like as simple as flipping the thing. For now, let's work on our skull. So first and foremost, let's turn the opacity down a little bit. So circle is the foundation of most shapes. So let's get that done super quick. Now, again, actually I need this to be more opaque. Is this all one layer? No, it's not. We can hide the bottom one. I'm sure staying here will cheer me up. Thank you. I'm sure. I sure hope it does. You know, I take pride in my bubbly, energetic persona. I gotta take a sip of water 1 second. Awesome. Okay. So, where was I? Right. Now, we can take into account how the skull works here, right? So, the way this is set up is it is broken down into planes, like flat-ish, quote-unquote, surfaces. Or at the very least, like, it breaks it into parts, right? So you can see that that's a part there and such and such and such. So we're starting from a front viewing angle. So this kind of comes down a bit on the side like that. Now, the skull itself would be curved slightly towards us. So if we look at it and how it's behaving, like that. Okay, so like that. We're starting off slow, right? Because we're still getting into the hang of this, the groove of it. And then the actual eye sockets will be like around here. Gotta draw those lines in perspective. Like a slight angle, right? Next is the top of the skull here. This is really messy. I'm going to refine this sketch down so that it's more legible what I'm doing. That. You sound like a Discord mod. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Do you mean that /positive or /negative? Alright. Where was I? Right, the skull. So, taking that into account, we can add a slight curve here. right? And sort of put in the nose bridge as well. I don't even know. I don't know what it means. Oops, I tapped the screen there. Pop, 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 pop. And put this up. This is the brow, sort of brow ridge, brow line, as it comes down from that. We can kind of construct this as we go along, I think. It's about right. There's like a slight indent there that you gotta catch very subtly. And then do it on the other side, again, in perspective, keeping in mind where you're going with the skull. Okay. And then down a bit more. So then these also come down, creating a sort of like, not a tube, but like, what would you call this? Sort of like almost a buckle look to it, honestly. The eye come over. So I can probably push that eyelid up here. And then have this one down. And then this come across that and down again. And that leaves us tons of room here to get the nose into it. Well, I feel like I've actually missed a step here. I feel like I should probably have put in where the jaw line is going to come in from. So with my shoulder here, I'm going to apply a downward motion. That's how you should be drawing. If you're going in for wider details, you should be doing your shoulder. Next up is that. I don't even know what this part of the bone was called, but like the in part of the skull. And the broader part of the eye socket goes down like that. Has a sort of like, what would you call this shape? Very like an elongated pentagon, I would say, for sure. Let's see here. Okay. And then has like a sharper sort of turn into it. This has a very, very deep cut in. It has like a curve upwards. Just like that. Then we can actually probably accentuate this a bit more because it looks like it comes across much harder on the other side. Okay. And with this, actually, it's a little hard to see. I'm going to make my the opacity come up. So it looks like the jawbone comes in like that. So let's try and snag that angle by the trace there. Skull seems a little bit long. Probably need to move it up slightly. We're going to move that up a bit. There we go. That looks a bit better. And we're going to complete that by coming down with that. And then on the inside here, having that inner bit of the jawbone there. And then... whoop. There you go. And now... whoop, whoop. I think the exercise be done in digital form looks pretty different. Yeah. Well, the great thing about this is that you can, like, full erase something if you're not happy with it, right? This has actually more of a curve. It doesn't really have, like, a thing. Oh, it kind of does. See, right here. It has, like, a right angle, almost. And then it's down, up. Down, up. Has a little bit of a flat bit on the inside. I'm kind of doing it digitally. It's true, and you can apply a bunch of different techniques and such. And we just apply what we did on that side to this side, and make sure you flip your drawing too, just to make sure you're not goofing it royally. Or making a complete and total fool of yourself either. Now this leads down into the jaw part, like the top jaw. The amount of paper ended up shredding by accident. Too much. Yeah, I feel you on that. Every time I like ripped a piece of paper with my eraser, I felt a piece of my soul just kind of like float away. I was like, no, please. All right. So, oops, I went a bit too high there. That's fine though. With this, got just a little bit more. So it seems to come down. Applies digital art, very true. It seems to come down a little bit more from right here and down in. That's. Yes. And then teeth go here and here, from what I can see. I think that should be about right. And then there's like that little lip for the chin here. So yeah. I think it's a good first sketch done. We can get a bit more nitty gritty on the detail here too. I want to like really accentuate where the lines are coming from and such. So really quickly, we're just gonna go in with this. Make sure we get everything correct here. So it seems like the line comes in and then dissipates like that, leaving this big open area for the skull. Excuse me. So that's whoop, whoop. Oh no, it's like concaving a bit there by accident. It's still concaving a bit. Why is it doing it? Here. There we go. That's better. Then we can flip, see how it's working on this side. Very similar. Whoop, whoop. Have that come down. That come down. This come across, getting into the temple, as well as the. It needs to be higher on this side and then down into it. Right? Yeah, that looks about right, I would say. But because this whole thing comes. Okay, so it should be more like that. Heck it. Easy, easy. And then it has a little bit of a lip there, just for the connective tissue, not tissue, but like the connective bone of that thing. Next up, that's basically just going over and refining our sketch right now. We're just making sure that everything is working as according to the diagram. Which shouldn't be too far off what we've set out and mapped here. I am concerned with how this has come out, though. We're going to take a quick look-see at how this is supposed to be functioning. We curve more, and have a bit of an outy bit here. There we go. That looks much better. Making sure that everything... This is why you flip the canvas, because you can notice mistakes that you've made. And you always want to make sure you catch those mistakes before you finalize anything. Otherwise, it causes even more problems, and you have to go back and fix things. A friend was showing me something that they were working on, and I was like, oh, this is great. You need to fix the arm, though, before you continue, because your arm is a little bit too short. And I caught it early, so that way they don't have to go back and redo everything. You know, it can be very canvases, exactly. What was I gonna say? It can be very time consuming, but it is definitely worth it. Because oh my god, I would rather flip a canvas one time, catch something, and fix it than go back and try and fix something from like 15 hours ago. You know, it's like, there's actually a line here and a line here, just to signify that kind of break-in. This shape is a little bit confusing to me, actually. It doesn't quite look like it makes sense. I think it'll look better once I put in the under bit, like the 3D proportion for the eyelid. I'm sure it'll look better then. Yeah, it does, because it's like almost like it's like blooming out. Like the eyelid is kind of like this, right? Like it's like your eyeball would be right here. So it's blooming out rather than blooming inward. So that's why it looks that way. This one has like a very exaggerated eye corner here. I could probably round that out a bit though. Oops, that is the wrong tool. There we go. So it looks like the under eye is a bit more dominant on the underside, like on the bottom. Like it's much more prominent. So we gotta make sure to show that properly, along with all the curves it may bring, and the joining points. Okay, the nose is always going to be a bit more on the curved side, you know, especially since nose bridges are extremely varied. You can have a very thick nose bridge, you can have a very thin nose bridge. I personally have a very thinner, like much thinner nose bridge. So this is much shorter actually. Just like around there. Also seems like it comes down and does that. And fix that super fast. That. This is already looking so much better just by going through and actually like analyzing what we did wrong the first time, and like actually going through and fixing things. The second bit here comes to that. Function to the nose. Oh, it looks like this actually comes down a bit more. There we go. It's a quick little fixie. Voila! Angie skull. No, I don't think it's supposed to be Angie. I think it's just meant to like... I guess it's like this peering up here is looking a little bit on the angrier side. Hey, look at me! I'm being born into existence! Hey, yes! Alright. Alright, with that, we can start putting in the temple there, now that I'm like focusing on that actually. Let's round out just to help the head shape work. Yep, that looks better. Taking this slow is good because it allows you to all the spells at the example model. It's not your fault. I mean, again, I think it's more just a bone structure thing. This actually comes in tighter. That. It looks like I also accidentally made it angry by having the line there a little bit too far to the left. Because now that I'm like softening it up, it looks much happier. So let's try and focus on that. Fix. See, this is why you look at your work carefully and purposefully. Pyrus tired of Sims jokes. It's true. I mean, I would be too, honestly. Quick down bit there. bit comes down. Next up that. Across. Down. And now we can put in the under, or like the thickness of the eye bridge itself, or not eye bridge, the eye socket. Just like that. Okay, there we go. See, everything's starting to flow together really well just by getting like a couple lines proper. Let's make sure the eye. This is actually too low, or too high, I mean. But that's an easy fix. Now it should be fine. What are we at? So this actually covers up that spot. And this does not have like the full range available to that. Let me double check something really quick. We're gonna take a look-see here at the eye. What just happened? Gosh. Okay. So let's see if this aligns properly. Does. Now we just have to make sure the nose aligns in the proper way as well, which is going to be the hard part, I feel here. So this needs to come forward more, and then up in that. So our head's actually to be a little bit more angled to the right than I think this is meant to be, but that's okay. As long as it stays in perspective, I do not think it matters that much. Let's take a good look, long look at this. This has like a nice sort of cutout like that. Probably not that thick. Probably closer to like right here. How does this work? So it's like, okay. It's still not quite right looking. Well, I know it's like that. Maybe it is. There we go. That's fine. That looks good. And then that comes around like that, and does that. Cool. Now the very nice, very satisfying slope of the cheekbone that connects right into there, and then has its own little bit of the skull there. Down for the jaw. Down for the jaw, down for the jaw. That. Okay, this is getting very real very quickly, and I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Hey, yeah, that looks good. Oh, guys, we're cooking. It's looking real good right now. Okay, so this has like a little lip. And then down, up, down a bit more. It has like a bit of a curve so that it has that. Then have that put in. Voila. Touch that up slightly so it's not like super rooted. I think because it's on more of an angle. That's fine. All right, now for the bottom jaw. We cooking bone broth? Exactly. You got it. Here, down. That. A little bit harder to see, but it looks like it's there and then down like that. What's up, Asami? What's good? We're doing skull studies. Feel free to join us. The assets are pinned in the pinned comment. So if you want to use any of the stuff that I am using on today's stream, go ahead. It's all free to use. The skull model you can buy for more angles, but other than that, there you go. Wait, there's two Asamis. What's going on? Oh, I see. No, you're good. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, all the assets I'm using are pinned, so you can grab and use whatever you want. Have a good day, my brother. I hope you had a good one. Actually, earlier, Asami, I was on Mochi's stream because they invited me for a bit. And she was just showing me Genshin stuff, and I felt my brain kind of like glazing over because I had no idea what I was looking at. And I was just kind of like, what is happening? Like, it's cool action shots and stuff like that. We're watching like fan animations. And I was just like, whoa. If only this wasn't Genshin. This would be so much cool. Alright, so we gotta try and figure out how to get this effect here. Oh yeah? How's she doing? Yeah, a lot of Genshin still? Yep. That makes sense. It has like this sort of like lip here that comes up, around like that. This. Then, yeah, and then this next there. Roughly. Alright. Y'all, we're making progress on face studies. We're doing it. You don't like Genshin? No, I really don't. I mean, I explained yesterday on your stream that I just don't like gachas. Oh wait, I'm on my stream now! I can say whatever I want! Fuck gacha games! Oh, it feels good to be unhinged! Oh! Oh! Yeah, anyway. Fuck gacha games. They're predatory as all hell, and they prey on people having no self-control. And I'll say it, their character designs, I cannot stand them. I cannot stand them. Some of them are good. I'm not going to say they're all bad, because there are going to be good ones. Like, every piece of media will have that one thing that goes, oh, okay, that's actually kind of cool, but like everything else around it? Hell no. Like, my main point being that one girl, what's her fucking name? Eula, right, from Genshin. I hate her. I hate her outfit so much. It makes no sense. It has like 5 different layers, none of which makes sense when you think about how you would put it on. I've had this rant on my stream before, so I won't go too deep into it again, but like, dude, Genshin. These characters have to be able to put the clothing on. You know that, right? That's what really irked me. Anyway. Rant over for now. We're gonna get back to drawing a jawbone. Just don't spend money, so I'm in the clear. Yeah, as long as you don't spend money. But like, I've said this before too, but it's like, bro, I've seen people spend hundreds of dollars, not just on like Genshin or gacha games, but like lottery stuff in general. And it is so heartbreaking. Because the job I worked, I could not tell them to stop. And considering I didn't get to keep that job, I kind of wish I just told them to stop anyway. Because, oh my god, was that so hard to watch. People just throwing literally like hundreds of dollars into the toilet for no reason. Like if they had just saved the money and invested it in like themselves, bro, it just hurts. It sucked. But yeah, I don't like gacha games. I don't like what they stand for, and I don't like their character design philosophy. Look, they hot. Just look up the images. There are plenty of sites out there that will allow you to have those images, if not more, and done by other artists too. So yeah, it's just like, bro, you do not need to spend the money on the JPEG. There is better uses of your cash. But yeah, anyway, rant aside, let's get back to studying skulls. Yeah, exactly. I can't play. Wait, I can't play the hot guy. Yeah. No, but yeah, that was my tangent, and I was I couldn't say anything while I was on I couldn't go anything specific while I was on Mochi's stream, but I was like, internally, anytime a character popped up that I had like a wacky design, I was just like, I don't want to say anything right now. This is clearly something you enjoy, and I'm not gonna like just take a shit on it for the sake of taking a shit on it right now. Because that does not do anything for anybody. Looks like that is in there. This certainly has to have some kind of structure. There we go. Wow, that looks really good, actually. Oh my god. Guys, check it out. First skull's done. Wait, your tablet's not going to work for the moment? Buying new cores to see if that's a problem. Dude, oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Yeah, thank you. This is why you do studies. Get better. Alright, that's one done. So, that's one. Get the thing there. We're gonna work on the second one now. So this is one we probably need the fort shortening box. So we're gonna just very quickly do that. So it seems like to cross like that. Actually, we can do this better. We're gonna focus on the plane of the face first and go off of that. That bottom one feels a little bit off. So I can go a little more like that. Yeah, there we go. Might need to break off from comms for it. Yeah. You were working like a maniac. I might have to follow my buddy P-Cat's thing too, doing like a bunch of boxes. That seemed to work really well for her. There we go. Wait, this is actually working so well. Hold on. Y'all, look at this. This is math in process. Art might, in fact, have some math qualities behind it, y'all. It's beginning to understand. He is opening beneath his forehead that he has just sketched out on the previous skull. It's understanding. Alright. We can make this box bigger. Much bigger. Math bad. Hey, I'm not. Listen, I hate math, but you can't argue with the results. It is very clear that something here is working. Something here is cooking. All right, and it's not dinner. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, we're gonna get working on the circle. That's what it's called. I can't believe I forgot that. So it's not a good circle. There we go. Much better. Wow. Damn. Damn. Look at that thing. Ah! It's a good circle. Yeah. Need some water. All right. 1 + 1 = 3, and no one can tell me otherwise. Tommy, we're gonna need to have a talk later. I don't know what you're cooking, but I can assure you that there might be some burnt toast happening around you. So you might want to be careful. Oh wait, no, I gotta keep this in line with this, right? This. These need to be parallel. Beef. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. Okay. So now we have some different shapes in regarding to perspective here, right? So before we had with this was just sort of like a rectangle. Now it was very clearly like some kind of rhombus looking thing. Just for an example. Figure out how this works. Looks like roughly around here, comes down. Excuse me. And then get this sort of call this an arch almost. Not like an arc, like an arch. Comes back around, giving us the full breadth of the temple here. Beef. Can't get over that comment. Alright. So with that in mind here, come down, that. I feel like I'm doing this like in an extremely weird order. I just kind of go with whatever when I'm drawing. I just draw in certain areas and just perspectives. And so, let's see. I feel like that's not quite right, but we can fix it. We can fix it via flipping. But I'm going to nap for a bit, but I'll. Yeah, no problem, dude. No problem. Thanks for coming out. Always good to see you around, man. Oh, actually, before you leave, everyone, Asami here and I are going to be doing a lot of crazy stuff next week. Confirmed we are going to be playing, what is it called? Call of Cthulhu. So make sure you check that out. I don't know if I'm streaming it or he's streaming it. I believe it's just him streaming. I could be incorrect on that, though. But we'll get more into that later. I'm actually going to probably try and draw my character since Asami's tablet seems to be broken, so we'll do our best to try and schedule that out. But in the meantime, we're gonna get back to doing some skulls. So right now we are going to. Dude, this box has helped me out so much. Like, look, math and art are closer than we thought. Look at this. I'll be streaming it, but you. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're streaming it, then that's fine. I will just simply put it on a thing saying it's on your channel. Because we're going to do the art thing, too, together on Wednesday. Granted, if your tablet is fixed by then. If not, I'll try and figure something else out. Okay, this comes down more, leading to that. Whoop up. And whoop, under eye. Whoop. And now this has a bit of an overlay. Comes down, across, over again. And like that. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum.
Yep, like that. And then it has like that sort of what's it? Bulgeness about the chord. It should be the same most of the time. Yeah. All right. Well, then we will try and keep that under supervision, so to speak. We'll figure that out. Okay, that's good. So this has now the jawbone actually coming up and around, so we can actually see it from this angle. Should be a little bit of a gap there, it seems, as like the teeth are coming up. Let's see if we can see if this works good with that. Yep. So this comes down like that. And leads to this sort of like big toothy grin, really. And then the chip out of the jaw across. That. Has that sort of lip again. Is that right? No, not quite. We're gonna adjust that slightly, I feel. Make sure it's more in line with the actuality of the fact. Yeah, it's more like that. Yeah, that's probably closer to accurate. I definitely feel like after doing the first one, I kind of understand already a lot more. Like it's a lot clearer in my brain, just like how things work in 3D now. So if that's not enough of a review to do regular studies, then I don't know what is. Because I actually feel so much stronger going into this second study than I did going into the first one. And so I think these are going to get a lot faster as we go along then. So this comes down like that. Sort of like this? Yeah, it looks like. And then yeah, kinda like this. I think this needs to be flatter here. So it's like almost a gas mask kind of dealio. It does need to protrude a little bit more, it seems like, though. Because I'm missing a plane there, that's why. And we'll refine that too, so it doesn't look so, dank. Check it out, though, y'all. Look at this. This looks great. Big toothy grin. Yeah, that looks good. This looks really good. I'm trying to think if there's like anything I can improve on for this for the next like the refinement. I don't know. I mean, it looks good. I think the only thing I can change here is the jaw coming down more like that. Just being a bit sharper, it seems. What's that? Yeah, that looks better. Okay. We're gonna refine this super quick, and then we can blue skidoo over to the next stage, which is the sideways one. And after we do the sideways one, I think I want to move on to doing the face planes. And then we will try and do the Arthur stuff at the end. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Oops. Is that right? Yeah. Does it have that? Yeah, it was like, it comes down to here, and then it bulges out a bit. From the looks of things. You see what I mean? You're just like... trying to get that, like, down. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Raw. Check me out. I'm, like, learning? Totally tubular. Alright. And then, where's that? So it's like, oh, actually, it doesn't have that big steep of an angle. It's much flatter, actually. It's almost like that. Actually, just smaller brush, I think. I think this is getting too much detail lost because of what I'm doing. That, and then... yeah, like that. Actually, I'm gonna erase this whole part here and fix it. This comes up, down a bit, over, doop, doop. Yep, and then it's hard to see on that side, but I think that's what it's coming down to. Yeah, there we go. Dude, I actually really am enjoying working on like these 3D planes. It's really fun, honestly, doing all these sharp angles and stuff. I don't know if you've noticed, but I draw a lot of dudes, and a lot of dudes, like, anatomy is just sharper angles. So, I feel really at home here, so to speak. Is it sharp? Is that indent? Oop, oop. Trying to make sure that this looks roughly correct. Yep. But this has a bit of a lip to it as well. That. Let's try and see. This is going to turn out. I'm like hyper aware of every line I'm making right now. In the zone, dude. I'm in the zone. Trying my best to make sure I line up everything properly with the reference image I'm using here. That's okay. And then it has like that bit there. Oops. Wasn't looking when I made that line. It's not good. Don't do that. So it has a... this still has like that like slash line there. Like that very, very shallow curve on the underside of the eyelid there. That leads into the rest of the eye socket. Yeah, that looks about right. I think that's pretty good. This might be my favorite one I've done right now. I know it's only the second one, but it's coming out really good. And then chunky line, curve. Oop, not curve. Now curve. Curve, good. Okay. Next up is this sort of like teeth bit. That, and then in a bit. I'm gonna flip so I can get this line better with my arm. That eraser's too small. So because we're doing this, we're gonna keep in mind how, because, okay, so how do I explain this? The mouth is an oval, right? Like, this is the mouth from a top view. If we are doing a perspective, the mouth has to change like this if you're going up and down. Right, so we got to keep that in mind when we're doing this. I was thinking about doing that, like saying that when I was doing the first one, but I feel like it didn't apply as much when I was doing the first one. This one definitely applies more, I would say. Because, like, look at it. It's much, like, the angles are much steeper, and they all kind of originate from more of a point. This one's just kind of like, yeah, look at me. Yes, so keeping that in mind. One for that. We'll actually do that on a sharper angle. Go. These are just kind of like temporary landmark stuff that I can put down while I think more on this. So it has that up bit. It's good to know that chins have like this up bit, I feel like I don't see a lot of people, including myself honestly, put that in more than not. And then like that. Okay, so this has like a bit of a pin bit there. Oops, 1 second. We're gonna just fix this super fast. It's not so jank looking. Easy peasy. Slow and steady. We're gonna go back and just take out some of that extra material that was caused from using too big of a brush. That was my bad. Okay. Where are we at? Over here. So now let's start working on the inner eye bit. This. And then right here, you can get a hard line. That nope, not that angle. Different angle. Hard line like that. That's what it looks like there. Down a bit. And then right in the center there is where that looks to go. Now we get a bit of a turn there, leading into a more of a flat bit, leading from this as well. That doesn't work. It's kind of curved. Oh wait, no, that does work. That does work. Look at that. Because then this comes down to that. Okay, we're good. We're fine. I actually did do something correct there. We're chilling. And then these are all just... it's actually kind of caved in a bit again. Then down like that. So because this attaches kind of like right here, very careful here. Wait, where does it go to? It goes to right there. Okay. And then this is byproduct of that. This. That. Whoop whoop. Gonna give it a bit of an incave there. The temple. Almost done this last skull guy, or not last skull, but second to last skull. Oh, and it's so easy, just like that. There's a little bit of the lip there, and right there. He looks a little bit concerned. He's just kind of like, merge. All right. comes there. These come down. That. This is the part that's going to be a bit harder. It seems. Just like a bit on the back I didn't quite get right. But luckily, it doesn't seem like it was that big of a difference. Just a little bit of extra meat on the bone, so to speak. And with that, we can curve this bit right here down in that. And voila. That is skull number 2 done. Oh, all right, y'all. We're doing pretty good with these. Pretty satisfied with these. We're actually like putting a lot of work and effort into like making sure we're making the right line. We're not getting carried away or anything. All right. So where are we at? Delete the box. I need the box. I think I did go a bit too crazy with the line weight on this one. But that kind of just shows that I'm already improving with this, right? Like, when I say do studies, this is what I mean. Because you improve so quickly. And you just actually slow down and pay attention. Alright, chat? Are you listening to me? When I say this, pay attention. Alright, let's do our third skull and then move on to the face planes. Alright, so that'll be... This will be the first sort of circle we do. Actually angle it slightly like that. Alright, so that, and then that. I think those are actually too close together. Looks like the bottom of the eye comes like around here. The top of the eye comes up here. The nose and the bridge in the middle right there. And that. That's too steep. That. Yeah, that looks about right, honestly. So this is how I'm gonna try and do this one, I think. Next up, we're going to go in with a thinner brush and try and map this up proper. So right here comes down like that. Circle that there, there, and here seem to be the main points of interest. And then there's another line here. Gonna need to be more curved. Oops. No, I do not want to cut that whole layer. Thank you very much, Go Studio. And right here. And that's the top of the head. This also seems to curve more down. We can do that. Easy peasy. Now we know it comes down even further. Across like that, and now even deeper in. Yeah. It's almost like a snail when you look at it, right? And then, so this comes down a little bit more curved in, going depth. One has that. I'm gonna just super quickly go in and kind of adjust these angles here just so they make sense. that. Alright, so we're gonna work on mapping out the eye bit here, so. It's almost like such a sad eye when you draw it like that, but then you draw like the actual pieces to it, and it looks so much happier. Like, look at this. So that connects and does a swoopy, like a little swoopy. It's actually the most rounded shape on this thing. Excuse me. This actually has a little bit of a lip to it now that we can see it in 3D. And the eyelids are not as visible to us. There you go. Wait, is my mapping out actually working? Wait, hold on. Wait, chat, I might be cooking here, but... Wait, hold on. Am I already seeing things? Oh my god, I think that... I had to figure it out. It's almost like a chin strap when you look at it like this. I think this needs to be like slightly more protruded, but other than that, I think I nailed it, like mapping it out.
Chat, do your studies, because I would not have been able to do this without that.
I think the eyes need to be slightly bigger, but other than that, it's an easy fix. Yeah, like that. Yeah, no, I'm content with how this is turning out so far, though. And then, yep, we're doing the thing where we keep in mind the angle of the mouth, how it turns. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Doing them lines. I'm gonna still keep doing the lines, though. Just make sure. Just like that. Yeah, check it. I mean, this was probably the easiest one because there's not like a fuckload of stuff I need to do with it. Alright, we'll do the quick refine one for this then.
But like, I think it's coming along pretty good. I think a couple more of these, like each day. I got this. I'm gonna be doing faces like crazy. The hell? PCAT was onto something. Think about it. Has a VTuber ever led you astray before? No. No, ignore all the times that they did. No, they'd have never led. No, no. Think about it. I do actually have to adjust this though. The angle of the eye here, the steep. But yeah, other than that, I think they did like almost perfect. Let's start here. And actually less visible there. Thank you. Thank you for Studio. Like that.
loosen up my shoulder here. Comes down like this. Yeah, and then yeah, that's about right. Good, sir. So anything there? Whoop, whoop. Curve. It needs to be more accentuated. No. Down. Oops. Down. Slab. It needs to be. This is where I think I need to actually adjust things. So, like that. Lean forward. That. I think that's too far forward. Okay. So, that's that. There we go. I figured it out. I figured it out. Yeah, I was putting it too far forward for some reason. Yes, doesn't need a lot of room. Gamer be gaming? This is drawing, sir. Pull out your pen and paper. Do your studies with me. Everyone's drawn. Get to it. This will be on the test. I expect to see it on my desk by Monday. And if I don't, you're in deep doo-doo, young man. Hi, Spine. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'm working on some skulls. Not spines, I know, I'm sorry. Try you a very crispy no. Alright, anyway. But yeah, if you guys want to join me with my studies, the resources are in the pinned comment. So feel free. You are always more than welcome. They are very good resources. And they're free. Well, you can buy the skull if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm not looking to get, like, super 3D stuff right now. Like, I'm not looking to do, like... I mean, I probably should get more angles rather than just side profiles and such, but I think we can do that next time. But I don't have a program that can view it, so we'll figure something out. So I definitely want to do more of these, like, study streams. They're really fun. And I get better at art, and so does everybody else that participates. So I feel like that is a good incentive. Whoop. I would do a study, but I like being ignorant into proportions, so I struggle and feel like about artwork. Thank you very much. No! Spine! Please. Don't do that to yourself. Strive, improve, adapt, overcome. Show them the indomitable will of the human spirit. You got this. I believe in you. No, not Guilty Gear Strive. Like, actual, like, the word. You brain-rotted fungus. Making sure all these planes make sense. Mankind knew that they could not cringe society. Oh, change society. Damn it. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they become beasts. What are you saying? Chat is going crazy. Anyway, I finished the skull, so I'll take that as a dub. So these are the skulls I did so far. It's from Guilty Gear, you poo. I've never played! What do you want from me? Skull studies. It's a Guilty Gear Strive opening. Quote, grow some culture instead, fungi. I don't play fighting games, okay? That's my excuse. Alright, so head planes. We're gonna do 2 studies of these, not 3. We're gonna do the one side profile, and then we're gonna do the one front-facing one that I got there. But we're also going to include the color change, like the color contrast change. So knowing what we know now from doing the skull, right? You will win League Fighter. Yeah, I will. Excuse me. Doing the faceplane stuff, and then given how much time we have, we will see if I will do the Arthur one. We might save Arthur for next week with the plainal stuff. Means I'm gonna combo unicorner. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. I have it no more. Alright, well, this one's probably gonna be the easiest one to do. So again, keeping in mind eye corner, eye top, eye bottom, and then down like that, down like that. Oop, that's not quite straight. There we go. So that's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna make this slightly more correct. You are sick. I could get some medicine. Did I say I was sick? Am I insane? Am I going crazy? What is going on? Okay. Anyway. I'm gonna shrink this real quick so it fits right there. Touching that. Like that. He said I'm sick of you. I mean, yeah, I mean... Yep. So this... I think it's like that, and then it will be like this. I feel like that might be too steep. Let's try it like that. There we go. That should be fine. This should work. It almost looks like a PC box, doesn't it? And then bottom jaw there. Oops. I feel like definitely doing the side profiles for these is harder, you know? Because you actually have to do perspective. And perspective is such a pain. It's so painful. After we do this one, though, I'm going to take a smidgen of a break just to check to see if there's any food downstairs, because I'm a little bit on the practice side. No? How about instead of mathematics? Wait. Instead of the mathematics, let's just wing it. No! That defeats the purpose of studying! We're supposed to be studying! We're getting better. We're doing good stuff with art. Okay? Okay. Easy game, easy life. I've winged it too far. I need to actual study. You know? Okay, so down, up. We get like a nice little V shape there. Hate studying. Rah! Rah! Well, how are you gonna get better? You know, like freestyle rap only gets you so far and can be quite the trap. Study big or go home. You ain't no gnome. That comes up like that. Actually comes up quite a bit, and then it has like a sharp angle there. And then another sharp angle here. I'll freestyle my rap way out of the situation, buddy. Oh yeah? Drop one right now. Prove yourself. Prove to me that you are able to get out of this situation. I'll even drop a beat for you. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. Come on, swine. That's what I thought. Nothing. Nothing. Unbelievable. Disappointed. That's all I gotta say. I'm lightheaded now. Okay. Now the eyes are actually much softer. I can't rhyme. See, this is. You did it! You didn't do what you said you would! You didn't freestyle your rap way out of here. Point for Arthur. I always win. Okay, I need to look closer at how to do this. Okay, so we're not working on skulls anymore, so this makes things a little bit more tricky. So wait, hold on. Let's try and figure this out. Okay. So let me brush that. Okay, so I need to redo this bit. Hey man, yeah, I gave you the opportunity, Spine. I gave you the opportunity. You had your chance at redemption. And what did you do? You squandered it. I must say, disappointed. And then that comes down. Right? And comes across, I think. No, wait, yes. How does this... I think that... That's too big. Why are you angry? I feel like I've made a mistake here. I don't know what it is. Let's try just making these shapes in general. Because this is very geometric. So if I apply this shape here, this hexagon-esque, like stretched out shape, to right here. What if I... Okay. I'm angry because I can't see my forehead. I see. I'm also working on doing a forehead right now. looks like that, maybe? And then... Oh wait, I think I just solved it, actually. Okay, I think I got it. I think. Then eyeball. Right? Am I wrong? I feel like I'm missing something fundamentally here, and I don't understand what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. But I feel like I'm also figuring it out at the same time. You know? This has like portion detail there. Okay, and then so the nose comes down to like right here. Branches out. That. This is gonna take a while. I'm basically relearning how to do a face right now. This needs to be smaller, and then let's come up with that, which then lead into this. Okay. As well as peek out on the other side. Okay. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Beep, 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 beep. It like slightly comes in like that. I kind of knew how noses are shaped like this already, but it's like really trying to hammer home the shape there. Nope, you're on your own, buddy. Man, what do I pay you for? Huh? What do you even do? Hmm? You will not be finding your check in the mail. You will not. No, no one's getting paid here. Except the editor. Which is either me or Kochi. Corner of the eyes need to line up. Oh, that's like about right. And then this comes down like that. Nope, no, it doesn't. Actually, it comes straight down. Like on an angle. That. And then has like an indent. This. Like JoJo style. And then. This almost feels like I'm drawing handsome Squidward at this point, you know? I feel like I should have done the front-facing one before this. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I don't quite understand the shape of the face that I'm supposed to be doing here. And the front-facing one definitely probably would have helped me with that. But I'm committed at this point. And you know, it's not like I'm not making progress, I'm just kind of brute forcing it. That's the only issue. So I'm trying to like... I've done most of the front of the face here. There's like a slight angle there. Ever so slight. Actually, it's down further, I think. That. Then this is actually all round back here. If it's that bit right there. So, oh, check it. Do these lips. Lips have always been something I struggle with. Especially like detailed lips. Detailed lips kind of suck to do. I just don't think lips look good most of the time. Like human, like very realistic human lips do not look good to me. It's not right. And then it has like this triangle bit here. Then yeah, I'm definitely making some mistakes, I think. Doesn't look quite right. That's okay. We're learning. We're learning. It almost looks like two mouths here, right? Like mouth 1, mouth 2. They both look like lips because of the rendering or shading, I mean. Or I think I made the eyes too small also. It's okay, this is the first one, you know, there's gonna be mistakes. Down. I mean, hey, everyone's got a different face, right? So, you know, it's not like I'm entirely wrong. This isn't the same dude. We're definitely gonna have to do a much better job with the first, or the second one, I mean. And then the next spreads down from here. I definitely think I made the eyes too small. Alright, we'll make a critique thing of it after the fact. Okay, and we're just gonna do the neck super quick. And figure out where everything comes from and where everything goes. Cotton Eye Joe. We're looking at here. Okay. Down, down. Okay. You know, not like the worst in the world. Sure. Okay. Okay. So that is going to be the first sketch we do. He looks a little bit like he got slugged in the face, but that's fine. You know, we're learning on this one, so we're gonna do the front-facing one now. I definitely feel like the skull was easier. There wasn't so many... There was more defining landmarks, I feel, on the skull. I feel like there was less on this. Maybe also the reference was too small, so we're gonna make this bigger. See if that maybe helps. Maybe these were just too small. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some food real quick, so hold on. Excuse me. Alright, I'll be right back, guy.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? How long have I been frozen for? Oh, this program crashes so much. Oh my goodness. Why does it do this? Please. I do nothing to you. There we go. Okay. Alright. What was I doing? Right, we're doing our final study for the day. Because I don't think I'm going to have time to do the Arthur head. As I am very hungry, and food is starting to be made downstairs, and it smells really, really good. And it is the temptations, the temptations, the temptations. Oh my god. Alright, so circle, as per usual, starting off with the head. This is the wrong tool. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. So, also, why am I on white? What's going on? Circle. Try and get as good of a circle as possible. There we go. Alright. Move that down. We're going to try and make it so that... Actually, hold on. I have an idea. We're going to do this since we didn't do such a great job last time. You know? We're going to do this to kind of just help ourselves out a bit. Like, really just help us learn this by doing the proportions on this properly. That's where we should aim for. We're basically just setting up what we're aiming for. Like, not like, trying to... I don't know how to explain this. So when you're doing turnarounds, Ayo, head studies, let's go. Yeah, how you doing, Yellow? I can show you the skulls I did in a second, but I'm just setting up the, whatchamacallit, the guidelines for this right now. There we go. It's not a separate layer. Alright, so, we did these earlier, which came out really, really good. I'm really happy with the skulls. I think they were pretty good. And then we did this one a bit ago, and it's okay. I think that there's definitely room for improvement. I don't know about you. So we're gonna do another study real quick. So we got these going on, and we got this. So maybe we can turn this one into Arthur. We'll see. That was the plan, anyway. Alright, so move the circle up to the tip top. We are going to try and assess how this is going to go. Oop, that is such a diagonal line. Good lord. So. This one needs to be moved up slightly. I actually kind of nailed the bottom one there. We're just going to put all of the aiming, like, things. Yep, that's... So you would do this for, like, a turnaround, by the way. This is what people do for turnarounds. And then brow line. Now, with that in mind, we can actually get started on this and, like, try and learn how we're doing this. So, top of the brow goes right here. So, kind of learn how to do this properly now. That we actually get the shape language here. To nail where the eyes are going to be. Okay. This goes in now, goes in now. It's roughly about right. The eyes are like basically right here. They're like little almond-shaped creatures. Eager for food. Me, oh, I'm so hungry. Sorry, y'all. I'm actually so hungry and I don't know why.
That. Pull that in a bit. So the bottom of the eye actually goes down to here. So that. And tip of the nose right here. So, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Is that right? Is that how they do it? Oh, it has like a... Wait, what? So by here, it's like that. And then it does another hourglass? Okay. Oh, we're doing this real slow. That's okay. Slow and steady to really understand what we're doing. Because we will not learn otherwise. I want to learn. I want to understand what I'm doing in any given moment with this sort of thing. Yeah. That comes down. I think I'm making the head smaller by accident. Fine for now, we'll fix that later. And then, because heads aren't just like circles, they're like ovals like this. So. And then, eye comes out that. Nose is right there. That's more difficult. We'll fix that in a second. I just want to get like a rough sketch of this done and then go in and refine it based off of what we're seeing with our eyes. This one's really hard though. That's kind of like something. How does this? Okay, hold on. Grab some food and no, man, I can't. I gotta finish this before stream. I don't want to eat on stream. That's all I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna pass out. I think that's right. Yes. We will figure this out, chat, together. I'm doing it. I swear to God. This section. That's don't like how like the human has like two lips here. You know what I mean? Like this looks like a lip, and then this also looks like a lip. You see what I mean? Like I hate it. Meta, how you doing? How's work going? Hope you're having a good time. I'm going insane. I'm studying faces. Double lip Thursday. Yeah, double lipped on a Thursday. Work is boring, which is good. Yep, that's good. I'm glad work is boring. Be very scared if it was excited. Very exciting. Actually, I don't know about exciting, but busy I think would be definitely the worst of the bunch. Because, like, exciting could mean, like, something fun is happening, you know? At the very least. What have I fundamentally done wrong? It wasn't yesterday. I watched some people get charged at by a homeless person. What? Jesus. I recommend working big to small before you worry about the smaller shapes. Get the larger shapes of the jaw, cheekbone, V. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely try that out. This is definitely like not working what I'm doing right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of hide this mess. I'm gonna soft that. And we're gonna try it again. Like painting over it, sort of. Yeah, that is an insane story though, Meadow, Jesus. Okay, so first and foremost, this is around the right spot. I feel like I should start with the eyes, actually. See, all this is how it happens. Like, even I am still learning, and I have no idea what I'm doing right now. And I'm just hoping and trying and experimenting and trying to fix things. Nobody's perfect. So this comes down, out. And then bigger shapes. So nose. So this is not thick. Like this is thin. So thin shape here. Roughly. Right? Yeah. Up. Up. Cross. Down. I think I still want to like there actually. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna adjust this quickly. That's oop, cross. Oh. There we go. Hey, that looks good. So far, anyway. next up is nose. We're just gonna make the nose one big shape right now. We're not gonna worry about the detail of the nose. I cannot be fucked to worry about the detail of the nose. So down. And then it's thin. That. I would do the other eye, but I'm worried about doing the other eye, honestly. A good quick tip, though, by the way, everybody, is when you're drawing, an eye should be, or the eyes should be an eye width apart from each other. And upon realizing that, this needs to be small. There you go. Okay, we're getting somewhere now, chat. We are actually getting somewhere. Let's fucking go. This needs to be like up slightly. There we go. Nice. Okay, I think we're making better progress. Oh my god, my brain is frying trying to do all of this. It can only think about geometrical shapes right now. Okay. That. We're going to, again, like Yellow said, try and stick to doing big shapes and then getting smaller. I just like doing the eyes first because they help landmark it out for me. So this goes there. One here, and then the middle bit in the top of the head. Right, that seems right-ish. There we go. Okay. Making progress. Things are looking actually like a face now, as opposed to last time. Lip. Seems to have made an alien by accident. Oh my goodness. Okay. Listen, we can all laugh at how things go for this, right? Because, like, ultimately, it's a learning process, and I'm getting sick of this line because it's not cooperating to me. Oh my god, please. I want a curve and it keeps doing straight. I'm gonna have a conniption. I'm rotating the canvas. There we go. Anyway, where was I? This comes out like that. Down slightly like that. It comes down. Hold on. This comes down like that. Has actually a steeper in. And that. I need to be further away. Oh my god, hello. Chromatic A, thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. You're working on faces. Tempting to. Really struggling to like think out the process in my brain right now. My hair back. Let's do this. So this comes down like that. About halfway to the point, so roughly right here. This also comes down. Hello, how are you doing? How you doing, Jen? I hope you've had a good day. We're getting ready for the weekend. Hope that school and such is not giving you too hard of a time. We're doing head drawings. If you wish to study along, the resources are in the pinned comment. Finishing up a drawing class. Ah, you're finishing up your drawing class. Well, good thing you came to the next one. You know, I think there's a seat in the back of the classroom, over there beside yellow that you can go and sit down on. It's right beside the window, so you know you get maximum anime protagonist energy when you're doing it. So go ahead and take your seat. Oh man. That's a little bit down, and then whoop. Whoop. Yeah. Flip. That comes about to right here. Whoop. No, I do hope you've been having a good day. Top of the lips, go here. Lips are definitely going to be the bane of my existence for this. No matter what, lips don't look right to me. I don't know why. Oops, that's too far. Go. Good boy. And comes down here. Up to about here. Likewise on this side. Okay. It seems to me as though the face is coming along much better than the last time. So I think definitely taking it much slower has been the play. But now that I've gotten most of the big shapes done, I gotta do this. I hate this. This part of the chin right here, I hate so much. It doesn't make any sense to me still. It just looks bad. Like two lips stacked on top of each other. Okay, and this has an up, down, round. Up, down, around. Okay, let's see how that looks. Honestly, not bad. Definitely an improvement. A couple more of those, and I think I would have nailed it. But I will save that for next time. I think we're gonna just do the Adam's apple stuff real quick. Yeah, no, it looks much better. That's for sure. Let's cooperate with me, please. Thank you. All right. Alright. I think that is a good place to end it. Let's do our lineup of everything we did today. These two, the heads, gonna be right beside each other. So, what is this? There we go. Those two in the top there. Skull studies. I'm just gonna put these in here too. Okay, so this is this one. Go down here. This one go up here. This one can go there. This can be shrunken down a little bit. And then the first one can get kind of snuck in here. That. All right, check it, y'all. Look at that. Let's do a quick color on these. Nothing crazy. Like a orangish red. Yeah, like that. Then multiply. That's not quite really what I want. I want like something cool. Then you burn. No. Go dodge. Darken? Color? No. Why is this not working? Normally that works. I don't know why that's not working right now. If I do multiply now, it doesn't change. It's not changing. Oh, because that's. Studio, you are annoying me. Maybe the color is just too wacky, I guess. Oh, it's because this isn't the thing that I need. It's not what I meant to do. The longer I'm looking at this, the more happy I am with how it came out, all things considered. Because this is the layer that needs to do something right. I was on the wrong layer the whole time. Please. That's not what I wanted. Did it twice. There we go. This, and then multiply. There we go. See, that looks much better now. Finally got that figured out. And then this can be hair color. Yeah, nothing too good. Go, and then get my logo. Slap that right there. Voila. Okay. I will go ahead and post this and we'll call it there. All right. So, with that note,
Thanks for everybody for coming out to this stream. Tomorrow is day off, and so is Saturday. And then Sunday, I am running a one-shot D&D campaign featuring Mielda, Nemui, Meadow, who was here earlier, and Laika from the recently, I believe, disbanded Zenith. So we're gonna give a lot of love to Laika, okay, guys? But in the meantime, yeah, that's the plan for this week. Just the D&D thing left on Sunday. Got a lot of cool stuff planned for that, so please, please, please come and check it out. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of work into the D&D one-shot, and I would really hate if, you know, people didn't enjoy it. I love putting in the work for D&D, and it's definitely something I'm super passionate about. And then next week, everything hopefully going well, Asami and I are going to be doing a Call of Cthulhu run where I will have no idea what I'm doing because I've never done Call of Cthulhu, and I'm really, really excited. And it's a one-on-one one-shot, I believe, so it's just going to be me being the player and him being the game master, which is going to be very cool because I actually get to play a character for once. And then, yeah, art stream, and then probably the 100 sub special sometime next week as well. I need to figure out when I'm putting that in. But in the meantime, I'll post this on Twitter. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Bye, everybody.